I'm sitting here in this quiet room, staring out at the world that's still spinning so fast, and a wave of emotion just crashes over me. You know, I turned 94 this year. 94. Can you even wrap your heart around that? I was sifting through these faded old photos the other day. Me at 50, laughing with friends. Me at 60, buried in dreams and deals. And it hit me like a thunderbolt straight to the soul. Back then, I thought I had it all figured out. Money, life, love. I felt invincible, like the universe was mine to command. But oh, how wrong I was. I was still stumbling, still breaking, still discovering the raw, beautiful truths hidden in the shadows of my mistakes. And that's what burns in my chest today, what I need to share with you. If you're in your 50s or 60s right now, listen close, not to some cold lecture from a book, but to the heartbeat of a life lived hard, felt deeply. These years aren't the end, my friend. They're not some quiet fade into the sunset. No. They're your chance to rise, to love fiercer, to build a legacy that echoes through eternity. But only if you open your heart to what truly matters and let go of the chains that don't. This wisdom, it's the greatest treasure my 94 years have gifted me. The fire to fight for what's real and the peace to release what's not. So grab a warm drink, settle in deep. Let me pour out my soul to you, just like I wish someone had done for me when I was right where you are. Looking back at my 50s, oh, it floods me with this bittersweet ache. The 1980s were a whirlwind of passion and pursuit. Berkshire Hathaway was blooming like a wildflower in spring. We were chasing acquisitions, devouring reports till the stars faded, jetting from meeting to meeting. I loved it, every pulse-pounding second. Even now, I drag myself to the office daily because that fire still simmers in my veins. But if I'm bearing my heart here, and I always do, I missed so much. Precious moments slipped through my fingers like sand. Time with my kids, gone in the blur of ambition. My daughter Susie, years later, looked me in the eyes with that quiet hurt and said, "Dad, I just wished you'd been there more. Not always, but for the little things. The school plays, the dinner laughs." And she was right. Those reports, they could have waited till dawn. The deals, a day or two wouldn't have shattered them. But those giggles, those hugs, they're lost forever. So hear me, if you're in your 50s or 60s, don't let that regret carve into your heart like it did mine. Don't drown in the chase, the build, the endless doing, and forget the pure joy of being. Because I promise you, in the quiet of your later nights, you won't ache for the overtime hours or the deals sealed tight. No, you'll crave the memories of love shared, trips etched in your soul, conversations that wrapped you in warmth, moments where you were truly deeply present. That's what clings to your spirit. That's what makes life sing. The numbers still whisper hope to you. Let's dive into the money side because I feel your worries echoing in my own past fears. So many hearts believe that at 50 or 60 it's over. The dream of wealth, of security, faded like an old photograph. Too late, they sigh. But that's a lie that crushes dreams. Let me paint this picture with tears and triumph. Say you're 55 with $100,000 tucked away. Plant it in a simple index fund, averaging that sweet 10% return like the S&P 500 has danced through history. By 75, it blossoms to $670,000. And if you pour in just $500 more each month, over $1 million stares back at you. $1 million. Starting now, in the glow of your wisdom years. Compounding, it's like a snowball gathering magic down an endless hill. It doesn't care about your age. It just grows, fierce and unrelenting. You're in your peak earning blaze now. Kids flown the nest, mortgage whispering its goodbye. That freedom, it's your rocket fuel to save, to invest, to build a fortress of peace. But oh, you must feel it. Commit with every beat of your heart. Don't let it slip away in apathy. The pitfalls that break hearts. I've seen them shatter so many souls, and it tears at me. First, spending like time is eternal, like you're still that wild 35-year-old with forever ahead. Cars that gleam but drain. Houses too vast for the love they hold. Vacations that fade faster than the tan. When young, maybe it's okay. The rebound is long. But now, every dollar frittered is a dream deferred, a future dimmed. I'm not preaching poverty. No, enjoy the beauty of life. But be wise. Feel the weight of each choice. I drive my old Cadillac, reliable as a faithful friend. "Warren, why not a Ferrari?" they ask. "Because I don't need it." That saved fortune. It's alive, growing, fueling real joy. That's the soul shift you need, not denial, but crystal clear love for what truly matters. Second, the desperate swing for glory. Panic grips when you feel behind, and oh, how it leads to heartbreak. Hot stocks, crypto whispers, schemes promising the moon. They lure, then devour. I've invested for over 70 years, felt the highs and lows in my bones. And the true winners? They don't chase home runs. They stack steady singles, boring but beautiful consistency, stable growth, predictable warmth. If you're dreaming of doubling fast at 55, stop. The risk could steal your recovery, leave you hollow. Embrace the slow burn of surety. It's the hug that lasts. What your heart needs to do now, let me guide you with the tenderness I'd give my own kin. First, face your spending like a mirror to your soul. Track every whisper of outflow, bills, joys, forgotten ties. Then ask, with tears if needed, does this light me up, or is it just habit's chain? Cut the shadows, unused gyms, unwatched streams. They're thieves of your freedom. Second, slay the debt dragons breathing high-interest fire. Credit cards, loans, over 6 to 7%. Pay them down fierce because they're compounding against your dreams. You can't outrun that math. It's a storm that swallows. Third, flood your retirement havens. Max that 401k. Catch up if over 50 like a gift from the stars. No employer match. Open an IRA, Roth if it calls. Tax shields that let your wealth bloom free. Fourth, surrender to index funds' quiet power. Low-cost S&P 500, not flashy gambles. I've beaten markets, but it took a lifetime's passion. For you, this simple path has proven its love over decades. Ups, downs, but always rising like hope eternal. But money? It's just paper compared to time. This truth hits me like a sob every dawn. Young, we dance in illusion, endless tomorrows. I'll travel later, love deeper later. But later, it ghosts away. At 94, I'd trade billions for 20 more healthy years, 10 even. But time's the one treasure no fortune buys. So if you're 50 or 60, feel this urgency in your core. How many vibrant years left? 20, 25. Don't squander them grinding in a job that dims your light, sacrificing health, bonds, joy for a few extra coins. I've seen friends hoard, work to bones, retire rich, only to fade too weary too soon, or gone, leaving piles for heirs to waste. Heartbreaking. Balance it. Save wise, but live fierce. Secure tomorrow, but embrace today like a long-lost love. What I'd change if I could rewind, they ask, and my voice cracks. More time with those I adore. I've built empires, amassed mountains, but too many nights lost to reports, weekends to obsessions. Some needed, yes, but others, I could have gone home, shared meals with my wife, played with kids, laughter ringing. Those moments vanished. My Susie left in 2004. Every day, I ache for more time with her, not because love lacked. No, it overflowed, but I assumed forever. We didn't. So now, in your prime, pour time into love. Call parents if they're here. Say, I love you with all your might. Be with kids, grown or not. Make the effort. Feel the connection. Cherish your partner. Life's too empty alone. Success means nothing without shared hearts. That's the warmth that endures. Health? It's the truest wealth, and I regret not guarding it fiercer. I ate like a kid, burgers, Coke, sweets, and lucked out with genes. Mom to 92, dad 83. But age creeps, with scares that shake you, cancer whispers, aches that linger. So protect yourself like sacred fire. Doctor visits, checkups. Don't ignore the whispers. Move your body. Walk under stars. Swim in freedom. Not extremes, just enough to keep the flame strong. All the money, useless if knees fail, backs scream, dreams of play with grandkids shatter. Guard this vessel. It's your only one. Social Security's embrace. It tugs at worried hearts. Claim at 62. Wait till 70. Feel your path. If healthy, working, no need. Wait. 8% growth yearly. Guaranteed magic. But if health falters, funds cry out, or longevity doubts, take it early. Peace over perfection. It's your safety net, woven for you. Pensions, monthly streams for life certainty. Can't outlive, can't lose. Or lump if alone, unwell. Think deep. Advise if needed. No guesses in this dance. Your legacy? At 94, it haunts my quiet hours. Not cash, though I give 99% to causes that stir my soul. No. It's how I touched hearts. Values sown in kids. Integrity's light. Did I make the world kinder? That's the echo. In your 50s, 60s, Ponder. How remembered? Absent worker or present love? Hoarder or giver? It's not too late. Shift now. Family first. Generosity's flow. Mend bridges with sorry's warmth. Time enough for change, for beauty. Gratitude's magic. It floods me daily. Thankful for breath, work, health, loves. This land's gifts. Its happiness key. Focus on lacks, misery, on blessings, overflow. In stress of 50s, 60s, breathe deep. Health, family, shelter, riches beyond kings. Strive, yes, but hold the good tight. Perfect Smith, good's your treasure. Wrapping this with love. You're strong now. Wisdom's glow, time's spark. Get finances solid. Not for greed, but freedom from fear. Plan fierce, save deep, invest true, debt-free, live within. That security, it's wings to fly true to your heart.